Hi guys, welcome back to Gardening with Creations by DX & Co. Today I wanted to just give you guys a quick walking tour of our perennial gardens. You guys may remember the box garden or box raised bed that we built last year specifically for our perennials that were just kind of sporadically coming up. I'll link that video at the end and put the link in the description for you guys to check out. But I wanted to show you the progress on it. It's a little windy outside at the moment, so hope the sound quality comes through okay when we do our recording. But I'm going to take you guys along and just kind of show you some great signs of spring that are coming up. So let's get started. Guys, it is very windy out here, so if you can't hear me, I apologize, but I wanted to show you guys, I'll link it in the eye above, the playlist of our in-ground or raised garden bed that we built last season for my wife, and I wanted to show you everything that was coming back. Now remember, this is actually comprised of leaves and cardboard and soil, and so I wanted to show you. Let me pause this here. So I paused that while we had a giant gust of wind come through, so I apologize. It's still really windy. It is a beautiful warm day out here in Zone 6A Michigan, but we are expecting cold weather next week, so I wanted to show you. Notice how I still have leaf matter and debris around all my plants, and I haven't gone out here in these warmer days and cleaned them up, and there's multiple reasons for that. And I wanted to explain even the dead foliage that's still there, I didn't start cleaning up. And the reason that we didn't clean this up is when that cold weather comes again, it'll help keep the plants that are coming in warm, as well as, most importantly, bees, butterflies, moths, other pollinators actually make nests in there to keep warm over the winter. So you absolutely don't want to clear that out, or you'll have a bunch of dead pollinators, and you won't have as great of success with your garden as you don't have a lot of pollinators. So be cautious of that, guys. Don't clean up your gardens too early. I can't tell you your zone specifically, but I can tell you in my zone it'll probably be late April, early May before I start doing cleanup in my garden beds. And when I start planting outdoor seeds, things like that, and transplants. And the reason for that is because I absolutely don't want to harm my pollinators, as well as I want to keep worry about late frost. My frost date's actually around May 2nd this year, so something to keep in mind. But let me show you what we do have coming in. So our crocuses that we planted along the front are starting to come in very nicely here. And we've got some crocus coming up. Kind of looks like grass, but there we go. There's a nice bulb that's coming up. That was a random bulb that I actually had. And then these are snapdragons. They've got some greenery on them, even though they're not perennials. So they did pretty well. We'll see if they actually come back. I might snip them or kind of deadhead them a little bit as time goes on. The tulips are coming in nicely in a row. I was worried that these wouldn't take because we did plant them late last year. They were already starting to come up, and we had pulled all those bulbs up. They're coming up all the way down, so very excited about that. We've got our irises right behind that. You can see the new growth coming through on the irises here. And then hopefully we'll get our gladiolas coming up in the back, but we'll see. So we'll have to do a little bit of weeding on this, but I mean, just amazing to see this box 100% intact, built out of pallet wood, and 100% intact and doing just fine. And you can see no rot, on this, even after a year going through winter and snow and so on and so forth. So, eventually it will rot, guys, but I just, wanted to show you just an update on that. Our other beds, you can see, again, irises are coming in, and our daylilies, of course, are coming in. Again, I have not cleaned them up on purpose. I'm still expecting cold weather. Take you over here. These are These ones here will come in as well. These look completely dead. You're like, hey, why haven't you cleaned that up? Again, we don't clean up anything. So these ones will come in nicely as well, right around the tree. Every year we'll pull out all of those flower stems there. And you know, we've got our hydrangea. It looks completely dead. Absolutely not going to prune it, wouldn't do anything like that. Just let it come in, it'll grow new growth on that. Notice all the leaf foliage right in there, keeping it in there. Our peony bush right there. So yeah, absolutely guys, our roses over here, and then we'll reline it. None of these snapdragons look like they actually survived, which is understandable, they're not meant to. So there you have it. Just wanted to give you guys kind of an update on our garden. Apologize about the background wind noise here, and I'll give you an update. This is just my perennial gardens, if you will. Give you an update on the actual garden, vegetable gardens, and the greenhouse, things like that, and some videos to come. Awesome guys, so there you have it. Yes, it was really windy out there, but I wanted to just kind of show you guys that's progress that we made. Just give you some pointers on your gardens and when that you should worry about clearing them out and how you should be careful about those pollinators. So I will go ahead and get that link posted here for you so you can check out how we built that raised bed and what went into it. Maybe give you some ideas on how you can get your beds built just to kind of contain some of that wild spread. Saw a post today on Facebook of somebody's crocuses just taking off and going everywhere, and that gave me flashback memories of them being scattered around my yard a bit too. So you know, the squirrels love to dig them up, dig up your bulbs, and so it's nice to have them contained in one place. And if you find them, you can move them and plant them in there for more. So really cool to see that bed really taking off this year, and really excited to see what it'll be in full bloom. And I hope you guys are really getting that same experience. Go ahead and like this video, subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss any additional content to come in the future. See my lemon tree back there we started last year. So excited to see that thing coming through now. I think I'm gonna have to up pot it pretty soon here. So as always guys, I hope you guys are staying safe and enjoying your gardens as well. Thanks for watching.